All right, guys, so previously I made a video talking about the Callaway Corvette, and obviously you guys know the Callaway existed for the C7, especially with the 757 dual larger horsepower supercharger sticking through the hood here, but they're obviously doing this for the C8 too, and I don't think there's any real power addition here. Like I said in the previous video, that looks pretty stock. So we have the center exhaust with a different rear diffuser. It's all carbon fiber. All carbon fiber rear diffuser. The big wing, which is actually mounted on the trunk lid, so not on the bumper. That way you could pop this and still use the trunk, I guess. It's pretty cool. Comes with those different wheels, different side skirts.
Gents, can we help you? Huh?
And a semi-different lip. I absolutely would love that. Carbon fiber mirror caps. And we're getting the A+ treatment here. Look at that.
Now that is a Callaway option that raises that heavy.
Yeah.
That's one of the performance options that they add to the car.
Okay, that was not on the list, guys, so that's what we're talking about. We're getting some details. So this thing just went up all by itself. Even the stock one is kind of heavy, to be honest, so that's pretty cool. So is there any power adders to this?
This one has not something that you can brag about. There will be. That's a plan in motion.
Okay.
And they are working on it as we speak, but there's been some difficulties getting the correct coating. There's 95 different pieces that have to fit together at one tuning, and that is coming. So it is a work in progress. Suspension work has been done to this car.
Okay.
The wheels are 26 pounds lighter than the stock wheels.
Yeah.
And then of course you have some really trick things, and this is all Callaway. There's for a tow hook.
Nice.
Magnetized.
Magnetized, that's
Yes.
awesome. Check that out. So when you do get to the point of adding more power, is it just going to be a tune, or is there going to be turbos, anything like that?
There are several options available to Callaway. They are considering them at all of them. Some being forced induction, some being strictly tuning, some being intake work. This car, which I failed to mention, this particular launch package has this entire redesigned exhaust, and of course, as you can see, the center exhaust, as opposed to if you look at this car, you can see the drastic changes between the two.
Yeah. All right, so interesting enough that you guys are considering forced induction. I like that. So a lot of people, I've done a video on this already whenever it was just announced the other day that it was going to be here, but we talked about all this stuff already. The power edition is what I know a lot of people are interested in. And any idea?
The problem that you have, Callaway has a 30-year relationship with General Motors. It is very easy for people to make claims that are not supportable.
Right.
The one thing, if there is an error on Callaway's part, it's in the air of truth and honesty and not representing something that they can't provide.
Right.
And so the best I can do is tell you that it is a work in progress, and that there are people as we speak that are working on this and designing this, and there will be more to come. You just have to understand, as each step of it progresses, then Callaway will hopefully let the world and all their good customers know.
Okay. So do you guys have any numbers on what this spoiler provides as far as downforce?
That is something that the engineers do. There's two kinds of people, and one of them knows something, and the other one, like myself, know a little bit. I don't know, Tom. This is the national sales manager for Callaway, so he probably has more information.
Yeah, so I'd be glad to go over it with you at some point.
Okay.
We have the information. Have you seen the literature?
I have.
Okay. So that talks about the launch pad. So there is a power package, so an engine package. So we haven't validated what that actual horsepower number is, because we just got this here today. So like a manufacturer will do, we'll do our validation on the road and come out with some horsepower numbers, torque numbers to let everybody.
Is that still just no forced induction yet?
Yeah, naturally aspirated at this point. Obviously we're going to keep moving ahead, but the first step with it is a naturally aspirated solution with our exhaust, with the wheels to take out a lot of rotational mass, and that combination is gives somebody a real value.
Yeah.
And when they have their C8, this is the only way they can legitimately improve the performance of their C8 in a lot of different areas to make that driving experience so much better.
Yeah. So what does the power package, what does it contain?
Well, what we're doing is adding a little bit more air, and you don't have to change the ECM to be able to do that.
No
It's going to
tune.
read that anyway, and that combination with the exhaust
So that was
wheels is going to add a performance addition.
So I think I read that it was a different intake, right?
Well,
A honker or something.
yeah. So we have so the air intake system is our Callaway honker system. It's been modified to improve the amount of air that's coming in, and then we'll do a few other tweaks with that. So it hasn't been clearly defined yet until we go through validation, but it should be in the next few weeks. We'll know.
Cool. All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. So one thing to be clear on this is that the big wing and your ground effects, the side pods and the front splitter, are a separate aero package. The launch edition is the exhaust, the engine modifications, the wheels, and then inside you have the door sills, the Callaway sills, you have the Alcantara, I would say that wrong, steering wheel cover. It says Callaway embroidered here.
So right there in the middle of the steering wheel.
So
And
this
the floor
will be
mats, it
badged.
looks like.
Yep.
Oh, and the pedals. Yeah, I see
Yep.
the pedals down there.
Yep. So this will be badged as an authentic Callaway build. It's the first C8 that somebody can get that is a Callaway.
Sweet. All right. Well, it's looking good. I'm curious to see those numbers.
Everybody's, and it's tough nowadays. Everybody seems to be so focused on horsepower numbers when really
aero
it's
is more important. I agree.
In the rotational mass taking. So it's the combination of these three things that are going to give you more performance.
I think it's only that way because of that.
Well, all
what this did,
prior to this,
yeah,
because we didn't have cybersecurity.
Yeah.
So when you've got cybersecurity as part of the
tough.
issue,
Yep.
this is a worldwide issue. This isn't just GM. All manufacturers are going through the fact that their drive-by cloud, as we call it now, has autonomous driving capabilities, and once that's there, governments have told manufacturers lock it down. And it's very tough for them to find that path and let a few people in.
So is it not true then that GM was working with Callaway specifically to allow them to unlock the ECU?
No, they have said that publicly. They're going to give us some assistance.
Yeah.
So that assistance has been started, but we're not.
Okay. I got you. Gotcha. All right. Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I think everything's on
a slower road than
right.
C6 to C7. It was boom.
Yeah.
This is a new world. The whole world has shifted under our feet, right?
Yeah.
Not just front engine to mid engine.
Right.
We're talking the electronic architecture, and obviously today's day of being able to get supplies.
Exactly.
Do your work. You throw all that together, you just have a longer delay. But look, we've got it.
Yeah, it's here. Yeah.
It's ready to go. Somebody could get this car and have a better performing C8.
I like it.
That's the end
with
of
a
the day.
warranty. That's
there you go.
That's the important part.
Right.
All right.
It's good you're checking all this out and you're letting people know what's happening, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to walk around it a little bit, but I appreciate your time. And do these use the stock tire size still?
Yeah, that was key. So our wheels not only are lighter, 26 pounds for the set. I think he said before it's 26 pounds for the wheel, but it's 26 for the set.
Yeah.
And they're also wider, so they're ½ inch wider. But we wanted to retain the ability to put the OEM tire on, because that's a good tire. We have to buy another set of tires. Right. So it does allow them to come out a little bit farther than the factory. It gives you a little wider track, a lighter. I can't underestimate that the difference that having that set of wheels on there.
Yeah, no, I mean, less rotational mass is always a big thing with any car.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember what the actual equation was, but 1 pound of rotational mass is more, it actually ends up being more than 1 pound of weight saved.
It's as many as 8.
Yeah.
Some people have used that rule of thumb as 1 to 8, but it's less. It's something, if you can do a pit stop, come in with your old wheels, get the Callaway on and go out, you would feel it immediately.
Oh, immediately, yeah. All right, well, We've seen some of the pictures already, but this thing is something else in person.
We
This
just did a rendering, so we highlighted in gold the areas we touched.
Yeah. I did a video about this last 2 to 3 days ago, but I haven't seen this in person yet. This front splitter is definitely larger than the stock one.
Yeah, it's out more. It needs a little more front down. Of course, the solution we've done on the side is a little different.
Yep.
Same thing. This is a flatter look without that coming up on the side. It's a more European style.
Yeah, it definitely. I like the bigger front splitter.
A lot of this is sourced from our Germany Callaway competitions.
Okay.
So we've put this type of thing into use.
Sweet. All right. Well, I appreciate your time.
Great. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Very cool, guys. So you saw it in the pictures, you saw it in the video, now you see it in person.
So there's the toenails to match the car.
Toenails to match the car, and the shoes. And what's this dog's name? Is it Callaway?
No, it's Hoochie Mama.
Hoochie Mama, okay. Well, YouTube just demonetized me, I bet. I don't know. I hope not, but that's funny. It's a Chihuahua, right?
Miniature pincher.
What?
Yes, miniature pincher. See the ears?
Oh my God. That is a very miniature pincher. Good Lord. It looks like a little Chihuahua. Is it a girl? Boy?
Little girl. Little girl.
Very well mannered. Well, you get a little bit of something of everything here at Carlisle,
There you
I
go.
guess.
What can I say?
All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. How would you like to win this Corvette? It may be a lot easier than you may think. If you guys aren't familiar with my YouTube channel, it is called Horsepower Obsessed, and I just recently hit 50,000 subscribers, and because of that, I wanted to give back. All you have to do is go to my website, horsepowerobsessed.com, scroll down and click on the HPO merchandise section. Every $10 you spend is one entry to win this beautiful C5 Corvette. So right off the bat, we have the black diamond wheels, which gives the car an amazingly updated appearance. In the front end, we have the entire bumper and hood covered with XPEL paint protection, thanks to our friends at Blackout Tinting. The rest of the car has been paint corrected and ceramic coated. So you are getting one of the best examples of what Chevy had to offer with Corvette with this specific car. If you want to follow along with the mods on this particular car until the deadline of the giveaway, check out my YouTube channel, Horsepower Obsessed, and make sure you get entered before October 12th, 2021, so you can possibly take this car home with you.